Srimataji, do you all? Please. Thank you for the Krita.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Mata Namaste.
Can you
The
hear me now?
recording is,
Yeah,
yes,
yes, it is going. A live recording for YouTube. I thought
okay.
that might be just easier. That's what I did this morning too. Yes, we don't hear that word. One second, please. I have to adjust the settings. Am I audible now much?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, yes. That's very well. Pranam Srima. Already it is. I again hear the resound from the YouTube live. Let me please check and then close it. I hope I am okay now. Yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, I don't hear the resound too. I guess we are good. I close that. So, with that Krita, as simple as it is. Bhakti is so simple. And the kind words that you have spoken just reflects the kindness of your hearts. Calling the stone, touchstone. Aparadhi, a constant offender. How can a constant offender be a touchstone? But all of you are so eager, so sincere. That's why your eagerness and sincerity is just being reciprocated by Guru and Krishna. That's what is happening. So my pranams to you all, to your sincere. So, and from the story, we hear that Bhakti is very simple and very powerful. Bhakti is Bhagwanship. Very powerful. Simple, powerful. Like Vargari's story. Comes Bhakti, Bhaktistu Bhagavad Bhakta Sangena Parijayate. Bhakti comes like this from Bhagavata. And then when we just receive as such, it just gets into the heart. And then it just makes its way to the lotus feet of Bhagavan. It's just like that. If we do not obstruct the flow, if we simply receive first step, and second thing, don't obstruct the flow. These two things, only these two things. When these two things are done, Kalena Natidirgena Bhagavan Shate Hridi. It doesn't take too long for the Bhakti Shakti to enter into the heart and keep us at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. It is like that, Bhakti Tattva. So, and those are in the first step, our submission that we have already discussed yesterday. We have heard potency of the Bhagavata and at the same time limitations from the sadhaka's end in the form of ego or in the form of mind, like that. Those are the limitations. And if those two limitations can go away, just constantly be in the sangha of the devotees, we will be knowing what our limitations are. We will be knowing, all of us. Krishna will show us what our limitations are, whether it is ahamkara, ego or controllership or mind dominating on us with its fear or all those. What limitations are there regarding the ego or mind, especially these two? So when we see that Krishna is kind enough, he will show us. All we have to do is stay in the Sangha. Stay with the devotees, stay with the devotees. Do not leave the devotees. That's first thing. Because in the initial days, this is the only asara. Asara is this is the only shelter we have, the devotee Sangha. So though we have these things going on within us, we still stay in the Sangha. And we have to remember, Sangha means it comes with Seva. So when we are devotees, there is Sangha, there will be Seva also. We should also remember, Sangha and Seva means there has to be Katha, Krishna centered. Like the Sangha ka bal nahi hoga. There will be no strength in the Sangha. If the Sangha is not done, if the Krishna Katha is going on, then it is not a Sangha. When the Gramya Katha goes on, then it is not a Sangha. So these three things. Sangha mane, there will be Krishna Katha, everything related to Krishna, and Seva. So this, when a devotee continues with the Sangha like this, devotee Sangha like this, then whatever the limitations are inside, that they will go away. Slowly, they will go away. So this is the biggest hope. For sure, they will go away. They just have to stay in the Sangha. That is there. And okay. And maybe somebody is very fortunate enough and simple enough, has that great faith, and then say, yes, you say it and I do it, please. That is very wonderful. And the next step is, okay, the mercy is coming into the heart. I shouldn't be obstructing the flow of mercy. When we hear do not do aparadhas, we think we may get scared, hesitant, and get tight about it. Oh, I should not do this aparadha. I see this is aparadha, that is aparadha, everything is aparadha. How do I do? What do I do? We tend to think like that, but the actuality is, when the mercy is given to us, this mercy is going towards the lotus feet of Bhagavan. We just have to see that we don't place any blocks there. Aparadha, something that is blocking the flow towards Radharani, personification of Bhakti. So that is major thing is Vaishnava Aparadha. नाम अपराधा होता है जाता है. Naam Prabhu is so merciful. But he cannot tolerate Vaishnava. Naam Prabhu cannot tolerate Vaishnava. That's the thing. And this Vaishnava Aparadhas, they, when the mercy is coming like this, when the descending mercy is coming like this, if I am not seeing the lotus feet of Bhagavan, it's simply because I'm an aparadhi. There is no other reason. No other reason. Nothing external. Simply about me. I'm an aparadhi. That's why I don't see the lotus feet. That's why I don't perceive the lotus feet. That's why I cannot stay at the lotus feet. Aparadhi. So that's why mercy comes. Mercy comes. For the mercy to stay with us, we have to see, I have to see that I don't be an aparadhi. I don't be an aparadhi to the nama. I don't be an aparadhi to any living entity around. This is the only block, single most block to stay at the lotus feet of the Lord. But there is a great hope here also. Bhakti is so wonderful. It's full of hopes. First of all, this is the path of mercy and full of hopes. So in the second step, the biggest, greatest hope is the mercy of that sadhu guru. Because the aparadha tendency goes away when the sadhu guru is bringing us closer to Nama, closer to Bhagavan, and fills us with the Pavanam Pavane Byopi, with the Nama, with the Bhagavan. So a sadhu guru tolerates, like a mother tolerates all the things that the little child does. When the child is small, this child doesn't know that it is kicking the mother, beating the mother, passes urine, stool, everything on the lap. The mother just tolerates, still continues to care for the baby. That's the mercy of Sadhguru. Because of that saying, the aparadha bhava and the jiva goes away. So in this way, this mercy places the bhakta at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Having tasted the mercy, then the jiva's inclination and the tendency, for the aparadha will slowly go away. Why should it slowly go away when the mercy is coming so much? So it will go away. In any case, that is the hope and assurance, great assurance. Because the mercy of the Sandhini Shakti is not just come and go. It's just so unconditional. Unconditional. That is where our whole bhakti is dependent upon. Like that, in the second step, when we say we should not commit any aparadha to Vaishnavas, we generally tend to think, okay, I don't know what this aparadha means. I don't know how can I perform this bhakti when everybody is like this. What's wrong if I say what I say? What's wrong if I do this? All these things, this software kicks in, but that's not the case. It's the other way, and the mercy is coming so much. Why would you want to stop it? Put a block there. Like that. That is the bhakti about, it's the bhakti tattva. And next thing is, about reaching the glories of Krishna. So, reaching the glories of Krishna, broadcast the glories of Krishna. That is it. That I think is a very appropriate word. Generally, preaching means I know better than you, so you should hear what I say. Somehow or other, I'll get what I'm saying into my head, into your head. That's generally the connotation of preaching, but I know general word preaching means we just broadcast the glories. Broadcast is, this is what I have heard, and I'm just, sharing this with you. Like the TV broadcasts, whatever the show signals is, simply broadcast, no change. No additions, no deletions, just relaying the information. Broadcasting is relaying the information. So that should go on. Relaying the information. Sharing, relaying the information should go on. It's the mood. So one thing is clear, that should go on. That can go on from day 1 too. That should go on. That's the instruction of Guru and Gauranga. That's why Srila Prabhupada says, distribute Krishna. Distribute my book, distribute the Nama, distribute Krishna. So how it is like this? It can go on from day 1 too. Second thing is, it should be proportionate to our realization. This is what I have heard. This is Wonderful. So I am sharing like that, proportionate to realization. And third one is the mood. Actually, the second one is the mood. Third one is proportionate to realization. The mood should be this I am receiving it. And I am doing this Prachar Seva because I am ordered to do so. Not because I am qualified. I have tons of faults in me. Not because I'm qualified, but because I'm ordered to do this Seva as a service. In that humble mood, I should be doing it. Humble mood is required because what qualifications do I have? No qualification. Then why are you speaking? Because it was ordered. That's why. So the humble mode should be there. That's the second point. First is, yes, the seva should be there. We should broadcast the glory. Second is the humble mode. Third one is proportionate to realization, like that. And what are the ways and means to do it? One thing is, whoever we see, wherever we see, we talk to them about the glory and potency of bhakti to Bhagavan. It's very natural and it is real. So we just speak. For our speaking to last long with them and more effective, we place Prabhupada book in their hand. It happens naturally. Oh, this is the potency of bhakti. This is how bhakti is practiced. And in this book, you will get more. Place Prabhupada book in the hand. Carry small booklets wherever we go. When our duty is to broadcast the glories of Bhakti, Bhagavan. We are like that, messengers of Bhakti, love of Godhead. So, three things. Have Srila Prabhupada books all the time with us, booklets. So whenever we speak, we can place a book in their hands. And then Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Give the mantra to them, chant with them and tell them how powerful this is. So they will be able to chant every day. So a book, a mantra, and if possible, then place a prasadam and give prasadam. These three things. If we have this, any or all of this with us, then whoever we see, wherever we see, we just give this out. This is what Jara Deko Tara Kahe Krishna Upadesha means. This can be done by each and everyone. And this can be done as a primary service for those who are going on book distribution and Sankirtan Seva. So that is primarily, potently done in that fashion. When it goes out as book distribution and Sankirtan. When Sankirtan is going on, book distribution will go on. Prachar will go on like that. They're hand in hand. So that can be done. When the instruction comes from the Gurujana, this is your primary seva, then it has its own potency. And then that will go on, and all the devotees who are inspired to be in part of that seva, then naturally get inspired and they do the seva. Like that. So our primary sevas may be different, but each and everybody, all of us can speak to whoever we meet and place a book and share the Nama Hare Krishna mantra with it, like that. So that's the answer for the question. Yeah, I think we have covered this yesterday with this. That's all from my side. Mataji, what is it today? Thursday. Yeah, Purnatara Mataji and all of you, they do this. That's all from my side. I think that is answered. The question was answered, right, Mataji? Yeah, Mataji. if I'm still audible and you are
Yeah,
there. But
Mataji.
yeah.
Yeah, especially you made it so simple. Yeah, book mantra prasadam. Yeah,
That's
very simple. That should be the primary seva with whoever we meet as much as possible. And also, you emphasized on the point of proportion to the realization. Only then the other person also listens. So I think every day we have to know how much we have realized about the greatness and the powerful, how
naturally
powerful is
come
this
out.
mantra.
It will naturally come out.
Yeah, it will
When we are
naturally come
able
out,
to say something comfortably, it means it
which
is
means it is
based on a
coming.
realization. Yeah. We don't
Correct,
have to
correct.
be so tight on
Prepare
that.
or anything for that. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
Very
just
well said.
naturally comes out. And the
But
other
also
thing
you
is,
emphasized, sorry, Mataji, go ahead,
go ahead,
Mataji.
man. No, you go ahead, please.
And the mood being very
Yeah.
humble, saying, I'm not a, I learned everything. And that is very, very, very important. Yeah, it should to be in a very humble mode, saying, I have
For our
tons of
own sake.
faults. Yeah.
For our own sake inside.
Yeah, yeah, very important, Mataji, because especially when we talk to others about, or also our own family members about that, in what way you have changed for us to tell, I mean, for us to mention that, I have to do this mantra. So maybe this point of, yeah, I have tons of faults. I'm really relishing what I'm doing. And when you start doing it, if you don't relish it, you can stop. But for now, try how much you will relish. And that is a very good point where we definitely have to mention that point that I'm not qualified to do that.
No. Actually, that point, Mataji, again, whatever naturally comes from when we are speaking can come out. But generally, it is like this. The first point is, yes, we share it. A word, a book, a mantra, and a prasad. Like that.
Okay.
Second thing is, I have to be in that mood. If I say it outside or not depends on the circumstances. I have to be in that mood because that is important. That's the point. My mood has to be like that. If I how do my mood has to be like that. What impacts others is what I am. So even what I am will impact others. If I'm full of faults, and if they see the faults in me, even if I say I am very faulty, but I'm giving to you, they may or may not, what impacts them is what they see in me. That I should keep in mind. So the mood is for me, and what they will see is what is it in me. That's what they will see, especially near and dear. So that day will come, especially with the near and dear. That day will come. They will see what we are. They will not hear what we have to say. For near and dear, it's more about what they see in us. They already know what we are doing. They already know what we have to say. So they will see what we are, and the change will come accordingly for near and dear. And but for whoever we think will be benefited, these things can go on. A book and the word and prasad, that's general thing that can go on. But for the near and dear, they will see what we are, and no problem. Why rush? Let them change. Let them get the bhakti whenever they think. It's up to Prabhupada, Bhagavan, and them. Me, I have to get grounded in myself first.
Yes.
So that is very important for me, because the grounding is very important. Yeah, by the way, that's the second point actually. Based on the realizations means the realizations, they are substantial and they are substantial when I'm grounded in bhakti. Where is my sadhana? Where are my realizations? Where is my grounding? Because what they see in me, that's what they think bhakti means. This is also very important. So when we are saying it should be based on our realization, what it means is we have to strive. We have to take steps to get grounded in bhakti. Otherwise, where will the realizations come from? It will just be superficial. Unless I'm grounded in bhakti and sadhana, where will be what I think realization is a come and go. It has to be grounded. So That has to be there. So that has to be given more emphasis. More emphasis. And of course, giving out uh, the nama, that will go on. Will go on as a byproduct of what is happening within. So both go on parallelly. But the emphasis has to be, how much am I getting Krishna? How much am I being brought to Krishna? Otherwise, what happens is, we may not be able to go on for a long time giving out the book and giving out the nama, because we are not grounded. That's one thing. Second thing is, even if we are doing it, others, especially the near and dear, when they don't see it within us, they may not value what we are doing. So the bottom line is, both of them should go on. The prachar should go on, achar should go on. But achar should be the focus from where the prachar flows. Then both of them will go uninterruptedly, very wonderfully. Yes, sir.
Yeah, achar is the main foremost, and
Oh,
which yeah,
yes.
wherein the other one continues naturally. It flows naturally.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Emphasis should be like that. Yes.
Yeah. Mataji, the broadcast, you said, right? Broadcast and relay the information which you think or which you felt is good is also a point to consider.
Yes, it can. Yeah, that will also come out naturally. But we should know that it is my achar, that's where the whole thing springs from. That we should know. Everything else happens naturally.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. If nothing, we can go for the shloka, Mataji.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for the question as well as the answer, because I think this is very important point that came out, and it's been asked and you beautifully explained, Mataji. Thank you very much for all of us. Sloka, I'll share this sloka for the day. So it's from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9, verse 22. Ananyaschintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogamshamam.
Yeah, Mataji, sorry to pause you. This is the third one I wanted to mention. We didn't have time, but it is incomplete if I don't glorify this. This is bhakti. This is bhakti. This nature of dependence is bhakti. I don't want to comment anything about myself, but this is bhakti. This is the nature of dependence of bhakti. Depend. Don't accumulate. Don't jump into future. Don't have the controllership. I should not have the controllership. I should not have the possessorship. All I should be having is the dependence. Depend on Guru and Krishna for what I need, materially or spiritually. Only then I am called bhakta. For every small thing, big thing, subtle thing, everything, I should be dependent. My whole software network process has to be built on the language of dependence. For anything material or spiritual. Yes, that dependence is bhakti. Otherwise, I'm not a bhakta. What I am thinking, what I am saying, what I'm doing is not bhakti if I'm not depending. Yes, Mataji. Yes, please. Now you can go ahead. Thank you. Can you hear me, ma'am? Please go ahead.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you very much. Yeah. So, translation. But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. Thank you, devotees.
Vacha.
Vancha karupatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrit ki jai. Shri Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Gurudev ki jai.
Ja.
Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai.
Ja.
Thank you, devotees. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Ji. Thank you all, dear devotees.